Hi you all, thanks for tuning to Gambia Beauty 101. My name is Minsada. Today I'll be doing a review on my Filipino deep wave. And I have in the 20, 18, 16, and a 16-inch closure. This is 2 3/5 bundles because in every bundle that you have, you get 5 little hand-tied wefts. So I use the 20, the 18, and the 16. I use 3 out of the 5 little wefts. The closure is 3x4. Sorry. I don't have any concealer or anything. I just wanted to let you see how it looks without touching the closure and see how it's positioned. The closure is from here to here. For my braid pattern, I parted right here, and I have everything else going back, straight back curve this way and going back, and from over here to here, that's where the closure lays. I split the closure in half, and instead of doing one side bigger than the other one, I just did it in half so both sides were equal, and I laid it right where I wanted to put my part because I don't plan on changing my part. So that's what I have right there. I installed the 20-inch bundle and the 18-inch bundle first. Then I went back and got a co-worker to install the closure just so that I'll know that it positions straightly. I think that it's always easier to install your closure first than installing all 3 bundles and then having to try to insert the closure into your install. I really like the hair so far. I installed it like 3 or 4 days ago. It has a lot of volume, and these are 3-day-old flexi rod curls. Since the hair was a 20, 18, and 16, it already had a few layers in it. Only thing I did notice that the closure was straighter at the roots and then wavy at the ends, but the rest of the hair itself was wavy because it's not processed here. The deep wave they have is not processed, so it's not as curly as other Filipino textures. But you can tell that it's more of a jet black right here, and the closure itself right here is more like a 1B number 2. And the bundles do vary. If you order from the vendor, he can't promise you to get all dark jet black bundles or get light bundles, so they do vary. They have straight, wavy, and they have slightly wavy, and this is deep wave. They also have the body wave and they have curly, but the body wave and the curly are processed, and this is in its natural state. When it comes to shedding, there's minimum shedding just because the wefts are already like this long, and I didn't cut any of my wefts at all. She didn't cut any of the wefts. She just went straight through the install, so it eliminated a lot of shedding. It lays super flat. Like, I really like hand-tied wefts compared to machine wefts because it lays flat. You don't have to worry about cutting. Only thing is, it does take more time to install hand-tied wefts compared to machine weft. When you install hand-tied wefts, it might take you like 20 to 30 minutes longer, just because after you install each row, you have to tie the ends of the weft, and I'll insert pictures so you can take a look at it and see how the hair looks before it's installed and how long they are. Some people have a problem with the short weft, so you can always get hand-tied or machine weft. They give you both options, but it has very minimum shedding. Only thing I did notice that I don't really like about this hair, is it snags. It doesn't tangle, but it snags. Like, since it's so heavy, like you see your hand, like it doesn't go through as easily. Like, see how it like snags right there? It does snag. But as soon as you put your hands through it, then it's fine. You can always brush it beforehand, but I didn't do that. So that's the only negative I think I have with this hair. The quality is good. Luster, it's very realistic to me. It is a medium to high, but since I have a closure, I'm not really worried about the luster. I have a relaxer on my edges, so even when I decided to leave my hair out in my last prior install, it did match with my hair very well. If your hair is natural, I would say get a closure because you don't want to have to worry about mimicking your own hair to the extensions. I'd rather have hair that is gonna go seamlessly with my install if I'm going to leave some hair out. If I decide not to leave some hair out, then I can go silky, I can go coarse, I can go kinky curly. It's my option. But when I'm deciding to leave some hair out, I try to get something that mimics my hair texture a lot closer. But it does have a lot of bounce to it, as you can see. Holds curls like all day, like 3 days later, and there's curls still in my hair. I'll install pictures of the hair when I first got it installed, no heat, anything, and you see that it still has curl pattern to it. And what else about this hair? Shipping. It normally takes 3 to 5 days for shipping from this company. The prices are higher than other Asian vendors, but the quality is very good. I can say that when you pay, you get what you pay for when it comes to this hair. And what else I need to talk about? Customer service. They have good customer service. They answer all your questions. If you need help with anything, they'll be more than likely to help you. They have a Facebook page, so you can always order from the Facebook page. Or if you're in the Atlanta area and you want to come by the salon, you can always order with them and come back by the salon and pick up your hair. That's always another option. It's only been a few days, so I can't give you a detailed review on this hair, but after every 2 weeks I will do a review and let you know how it's holding up and things like that. I did cut a bang to it because the 16-inch was a little bit longer, but I can always swoop it back if I want it out of my face. And then go like this, or I can just leave it like it is. I do have it sewed down, no glue in my install, but I do have an elastic band just because I didn't want to leave any hair out at all. Like, I didn't want to leave any baby hair out or anything, so I had the tracks up to here, so the elastic band is right under my braid. Even with the back, the elastic band right here. And make sure you don't do it too tight because it will give you a headache. Don't do it tight, especially if you're doing a sew-in, not a U-part wig or anything like that. I would recommend not to do elastic band too tight. Like, having your install lay super flat isn't as important to me as like getting headaches. Like, cute install headaches, I'd rather take, I'm not trying to get a headache, so I'd rather just have it where it lays flat as possible. You can see that I don't have any concealer today, but you can always put concealer on the part to make it more defined, always tweeze it out. I will do a video coming up next on how I put concealer on my part and tweeze it. That's the only reason I haven't tweezed it or put any concealer on it yet. I want to show how I did that. I did bleach it out myself, and I used Kaleido with 40 volume, and it took around like 15 to 10 minutes. But I can tell you with this hair, don't leave the lightener for too long. Even though the hair is jet black and you won't get problems with seeping it through, it does lighten very fast. The knots on this lace lightens very quickly. So 10 to 15 minutes max, and the closure should be fine. They do have different size closures, 5x5, 2x4, 4x4. So you can always get a custom made. But if you want something in stock, it normally takes like 5 days. If you want something custom made, it normally takes 5 to 10 days, depends on how detailed you want it. They offer wigs and they offer hand tied and weft tied. One more time. But I really do like the hair. I'm outside. You can hear the sirens, but I'm outside just so I can show you how it looks without any flash. Because sometimes it's hard to tell in some pictures how it looks. But this is the texture of the hair. Not super shiny. And you can see like how here the closure is more of like a 1B number 2, and the bottom is a jet black. And again, I really like the hair so far. I will keep you updated. If you have any questions or anything like that, just let me know. I'm thinking about coloring it a dark purple, almost like a midnight black, and then when I go out in the sunlight, it has hints of purple. So if you'd like to see that done, just leave comments below and let me know. And again, this is how it looks. I'm 5'8", and this is where it gets me. So it's very long. They do not cheat you with your money, and it's like to here. So I feel like when you order Brazilian hair, this is more like a 24. So if you like short lengths and you don't order a 20 in Brazilian hair, I would say order like an 18 with this. If you want to know how many bundles you need, I say don't order more than 3 bundles because it will be extremely heavy. Like, even though I'm used to ordering like 5 bundles Brazilian hair, with this here I feel like this is the max. Like, I'm not trying to go over 3 bundles, but I don't suggest getting a 1.5 or 2 because it depends on how full you want your hair. Even though it's heavy, you will have a lot of gaps in your hair if you decide to go with just 2 or 1.5 bundles. So I said 3 bundles, it's good. Unless you want to get like really short, like 12, 14, then you can always go with 2 But if you're going to go long like this, 3 bundles is a good range. If you can afford to get 4, then that's fine. You can get 4 and it'll still be full and beautiful, but I think 3 is a great amount just to save you money, and it's more sensible because you still get the look that you're looking for. Thanks for tuning to Got Me a Booty 101, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye.